Hello and welcome to another episode of MOPO, where we discuss matters of personal opinion. It's all MOPO. Today we're going to be doing another episode of Gotham, Season 4, Episode 2. Kind of just picks up right where it left off.
Yeah,
where he's like getting caught.
Put mask off. Hey, police.
And like I'm gonna the way this episode closes out makes that even more humorous. But before getting to all that, Bruce obviously goes to jail, but I mean I'm sure he's promptly released.
Well, yeah, because he got old Alfred there, and he's like a lawyer and so on and so forth. Like, I'm like, what are they even charging this kid with? Like, anyway. But anyway, Gordon walks over and he's all like, oh, rare sight seeing Bruce Wayne behind bars.
Right. Oh, hardy har. But yeah, it was, yeah, so I mean, he's obviously getting out.
Yeah.
But,
I think they continue on with Gordon.
Yeah, because
from there,
him and Bullock they go to the house they were manufacturing scare juice.
Yeah, like they're trying to find Jonathan Crane.
Well,
they know.
Are they trying to find him, or they're trying to find?
Yeah, I don't think they know that it's Jonathan Crane yet, but I mean we do.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, they're on the hunt, I guess for what they presume is the guy, who's been terrorizing the city the last couple weeks. Or, however long.
For sure. Yeah, and they end up finding one of the guys in the backyard of the house. The Scarecrow get up.
All done up as Scarecrow, like on the cross and everything.
Yeah, it was. At first, I was just like, "Is he really hanging out there?" Like, no. And then I was just like, Scarecrow. "Yeah." I'm like, "This is ridiculous."
Like, well, this season's moving along quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the way they did the Scarecrow, though.
Yeah,
he came together very nicely.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Yeah, especially when he's got the mask off. It didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. I mean, he looks how he did, but I don't know. It's like less is more kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we have Scarecrow taking over the asylum, and he's going after the warden because he basically sold him off, and he's tired of the electrocutions and all that other stuff. He's like,
yeah,
this guy's
treated us
bad.
Yeah, he's not like a good dude, and he treated all the inmates there bad, inmates, patients, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. So, you have this vengeance here, and he's got this giant scythe.
Yeah,
and he's just kind of dragging it across the table, and it's sparking, and I'm like, come on, it ain't doing that for real.
It was a nice touch, I guess.
But it was nice. I enjoyed the effect. And he sprays him with the scare juice, and he starts seeing clowns.
Yeah, the dude sees clowns as his,
he is
fear.
Scared to death of clowns. He sees this crazy demon-looking one, looking almost close to resembling the what are they called from Death Note? The Shinigami.
Yeah, the Shinigami.
Yeah, that's what it kind of reminded me of a little bit. I was like, oh, dip.
I could see that. Yeah,
but. That went sideways quick, because then he just took out a revolver and started, I guess, shooting at nothing.
Yeah, because Scarecrow's all in his ear, like, face your fear, fight your fear, rah, 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 rah. And he starts gumbucking people because he sees them as clowns.
I'm like, yo, how? I didn't see him reloading, and he had a revolver.
Well, come on, man, that's old school TV magic.
Yeah, and we did hear the pow, Sam, boom, of the last one.
Yeah.
Was that last episode?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
It would have to have been last episode. It was.
Sure.
It was very 60s-esque. But yeah, so Scarecrow's taken over the asylum. What was it? Oswald. Well, then we go to like the GCPD because
Oswald is like acting up.
yeah, he's calling out the GCPD.
Yeah,
he's like, y'all ain't doing anything.
And he wants, I'm pretty sure he acts like he knows who, or at least he knows that the GCPD knows who sprayed him. So maybe they do know it's Crane, but either way, Penguin wants whoever sprayed him in the face. And that's really why he's in there. Because, he wants revenge on the kid, and he wants to be able to do it his way.
Of course. And it's his way or the highway.
Right, and he's half right, though. I mean, the justice system is a slow system so far. I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like... We were talking off mic about the benefits to legitimate licensed crime, organized crime.
Yeah, and all in all, it's not a good thing. I mean, there are pros and cons, but ultimately it's just allowing people to be grimy. Whatever, and that's not...
Yeah, that's not helping anybody.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
But, we got... we got Barbara. She is still alive.
That's my girl.
And she's got this lightning white hair now, and she's got it kind of like chopped off. Like, I don't know. I was kind of thinking of like
almost like an Asian style, like short, to her chin haircut.
Yeah, like a short bob
with the bangs,
of some sort. Yeah, I don't know this terminology.
Yeah. But she was looking good.
Very strange new demeanor.
Well, she's like dead serious now. Like, she ain't no laughs and giggles. That's for damn sure.
But I don't know how she's doing it. Man, maybe she's Catwoman.
Right?
Man, she's got 9 lives.
Yeah, but maybe she's immortal. Maybe she's just lucky.
Yeah, probably lucky. But I'm still trying to figure out who she is. Because she's got to be big. Like, I don't know if Tabitha's in the comics. I don't know, because she's the brother of Valentine, right? Or
no.
No. I thought it started with a V.
Galavan. I
knew it was like some sort of like medieval name.
But yeah, I don't know. Just because they had Theo Galavan as Rael on the show doesn't necessarily mean he was in the comics.
Oh no, I'm not saying he was in the comics. I'm just saying if they even existed
at all.
Yeah,
I never heard of this Tabitha chick, and we sure never heard of Jim Gordon's girlfriend. You know what I mean? Before he even had a wife and his daughter. Barbara Gordon, and this chick's name just happens to be Barbara.
Which I'm still trying to figure out. Like,
this question will plague us.
That is the most that's the especially because she keeps coming alive. Yeah. She. You know what? Check it out. Okay, going real off tangent here, getting deep into theory. What if, right? That he has a daughter, and there's complications at birth, or something like that, and it's like, oh man. He needs her to be strong, but he's also got to name the baby at the same time because it's all happening it's all happening right there, and he's just like, yo, name it Barbara because that bitch survives everything. No,
all that right up until and he looks up and Barbara comes walking up to things like Barbara. And
no,
we'll name her Barbara.
It ain't gonna be like that. That's so ridiculous. Well, so's mine, but I don't know. That's what I was thinking. And then I was like, and then that'd be kind of wild, because then when Joker comes in and shoots her in the back, like we're escaping across very many different storylines.
If the show goes in the direction that we think it's going to
go, that might be what helps keep her alive. I don't know, the superstition of Barbara.
Like, that's the toughest chick I ever knew.
She would. Nothing could kill her.
So I want to.
And like somehow that got passed on to you by using her name.
Oh man,
I'm.
Yeah, but she just popped up basically out of nowhere again, and like is like trying to run this like gun business.
Do you think she? No. All right. I'm like, do you think her and Gordon could get back together?
But what they're gonna name her Barbara Jr.?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No, but then you go back to the original idea, like there's complications during birth and like she dies or whatever, and then it's like, oh, name her Barbara, out of
that'd be crazy. Because
respect for the mother.
Because like that other chick is dead or gone or whatever.
Lee?
Yeah, Lee.
She's not dead. She just left. She had the Tetch virus, remember? And she was all like, I live with my demons. You learn to live with yours, and then come find me, and we'll get together, because like she's still all about him. Ladies love Gordon. But yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, she's still alive.
Yeah.
She wants to take on Penguin. She wants Tabitha and Selina to join her.
Right.
But them two are like, well,
it's a good idea for
Selina's like, yeah, and then Tabitha kind of walks out. So then they kind of scamper off.
But no, because Ivy.
No.
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 All right.
We find out that Bruce is like an adrenaline junkie.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he can't,
because he's
like, I feel so alive when I'm out there, Alfred.
We've seen him fail at this, thing, pretty much from the jump, and like the unspoken thing is like he keeps showing his face. Like he'll run into the situation with his mask on. Then, like, as soon as any authority figure or whatever, like, he runs up to the bad guy,
the bad guy,
and like takes his mask off.
It's like, hey, how you guys doing? I'm like crashing your party. I'm stalking y'all.
Yeah, like, it just don't make sense how many times he's literally taking his mask off at the wrong time. But like, he's also been in a couple situations where he getting his ass kicked,
right,
or whatever. And like, yeah, he's had some success too, but still, any negative is bad. And that's what Alfred is trying to say. Like, you're going to get your ass killed out there. And he's all like, I love it, man. Like, it's fucking nuts.
I never felt so alive.
Yeah, it's like, it's better than sex.
Which I've never had.
So I wouldn't know, but
I'm assuming.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I don't know, that was just kind of weird. I was just like, yo, man, like, go bungee jumping or something. Like,
well, you got money.
Yeah, why you gotta be all out in the streets fighting people?
Rock climbing, even.
Yeah, that dude. He probably. I see what you did there. That's gonna be a callback for later. Yeah, go rock climbing.
You're rich.
What was it? We got Gordon trying to rally call the GCPD.
Woo, he's the only straight cop in this whole city. They don't give two fucks about what's right or wrong or whatever. It's like, I'm gonna keep my head under this desk or whatever, and give this license out and shit, because I'm not no real cop and I'm a bitch and I don't want to fight crime or nothing. I just want to collect a check on the fucking city's fucking teat or whatever. And he's all like, yo, this ain't right and whatnot. And even Bullock's slime ball ass is like, yo, no.
Yeah, but
because I'm bitch.
But Bullock had a point though, where he was like, yo, if I, no matter how much I want to go with you, I can't, because then he loses
I'll
the trust.
lose all these other crooked ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, and then they'll put somebody who is definitely appointed by Penguin in, and there will be no leeway for Gordon's, good doings. Where it's like, oh damn, you shot those two dudes in the face? That's pretty wild. You don't have a criminal license? Well, I'm gonna keep it on the low. We'll just say it was somebody else, because it would never be Gordon. Where somebody employed by Penguin would be like, yo, Penguin, man, my guy just straight shot your guys in the face. And then hand him over on a silver platter. I'm not saying Gordon would do that kind of thing. I'm just saying...
Right, but...
Just trying to get my point across.
No doubt. And, yeah, that's the point, I think, of the show, too. That's the point the show is trying to make. I'm just not feeding into it. I say fire all the rest of the motherfuckers and get Steve Guttenberg and them in there.
No, because
from the academy,
the rookies are going to be have less heart.
They'll still be like on your side, though.
You think? I tell
Gordon
you, man,
will pep them motherfuckers up.
Them rookies,
and then, but does Penguin come in at this point, or is this just like them arguing? Because Penguin does come in again to the police station.
No, this is where he kind of goes off and he starts facing off with Scarecrow at the asylum. Because Bullock talks about how he's going to lose the captain's spot if he follows.
Oh, yeah. So Gordon goes off by himself.
All right, I'm going to leave y'all. Take care.
Yeah, he's like, fuck y'all, then.
I'm going to do this asylum job.
Yeah, y'all.
Because they're just assuming it's like, yo, why even get involved?
Yeah. They're done. They're going to, do what
Penguin needs us,
wants.
he'll call us.
Yeah. And they're already, comfortable with that.
Yeah, they fell into that real quick.
Yeah. Because, like I said, they're all fucking crooked.
But yeah, so while Gordon's facing off with Scarecrow at the asylum, you got Oswald, Victor Saz, and Ivy show up to Barbara's place, her new place. Because,
obviously word is, you don't need a scene to see word's got around the Penguin. He's gonna hear about this shit. So he comes over and visits this chick like, oh...
Yeah, and Barbara's place is it's a new spot. It is decked out wall to wall with literal guns.
Yeah, she has the spinny walls. Yeah, or whatever.
I don't know. In the '80s, they had movies where they would show the speakeasies and the backdoor casinos.
Yeah,
from the '60s and '50s. But it'd be like. Updated
walls and whatnot,
it's just like guns instead of gambling. A lot of guns.
Yeah, she had guns for sale.
Yeah, so sure. Penguin, they all go in to try to extort her because Penguin's like, "Yo, I don't know. I heard you, died again, and you need to pay me a tax." You don't have a criminal license yet.
Yeah, he's like, well, I heard you want to open up your shop or whatever, but you should have ran that across me first, because, this all goes through me now, and you gotta pay me off or whatever, so, and she's all like, well, I'm not even in business yet, or whatever, I'm waiting on my partners, and they know who she's talking about, Tabitha and Selena, and basically, they strong armor, but she's all real no doubt, whatever you want, and so on and so forth. But you can see it in her eyes that she's not really liking it.
Well, of course not. She wants Penguin out of the way.
So,
and it's important to note that in this part, Penguin talked down to Ivy pretty hard.
Yeah. So she piped up and he's all like, shut your mouth.
The only reason I said you could come is because I told you can't talk.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay. But, because that comes into play a little bit later. But, what was it? While Gordon is at the asylum, like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I should have just. I feel like I should have just done this out storyline by storyline instead of as the episode played out. But it is what it is at this point. But I'm giving it to you like it's really playing in your head. Use your imagination, folks. Close your eyes.
This is how.
And let my horrible voice narrate this probably what will appear truly demented version of Gotham.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, this is how they wanted it presented. So this is how we saw it.
Oh, damn. But yeah, so while Gordon's facing off with Scarecrow, he sprays him, and he's like, face your fear or whatever, and he sees Lee in a bloody bathtub with her wrist cut.
Yeah, like Dexter style or whatever.
And Scarecrow's whispering in his ear like, oh, you don't want her to leave hating you, do you? Like, go chase after her, like, be with her, like, do it.
He said cut deeper or whatever.
And it was just like, holy crap. And all of a sudden he's got like a straight razor in his hand, and I'm like, where did this come from?
Right.
And, he fights it off. He's like internally narrating to himself, like, no, she wouldn't. She wouldn't want me to cut my... No, no. And then like, when he's like, she loves me! And then he, like, snaps out of it, and, like, Scarecrow, Jonathan Crane, he can't handle it.
He's like,
no, you turn into a monster like me. Which, I'm confused. How, if you cut your wrists, are you going to turn into a monster like him?
No, it's like, well, if you beat your fear, you're supposed to become a monster.
You're supposed to face your fear, yeah, but like,
become a monster.
So what is he going to become a supervillain called Straight Edge?
Right, start slicing people
just
up.
start slicing.
Why not?
That's insane.
But he doesn't, because he beat the serum.
Yeah, he beat the serum, and he doesn't like that.
That's
at all.
why the warden became a clown.
Yeah,
because you become what you're scared of. Maybe that's why Batman became Batman. Got sprayed with the Johnny.
Oh, damn.
And he become what you're scared of.
Yo, I think you just blew the lid off of something right here. He definitely did.
5 seasons from now.
5 seasons from now. I bet you that's going to happen at either the mid-season or the end of this season. I think you're really onto something. And with all the play that Scarecrow's getting, I think it's going to probably be... That's why I want to say it's probably definitely this season.
Hey, we'll
it's
see.
Likely going to be...
We're going to see 16-year-old Batman running around.
Oh, I really hope not. I think this is going to be so dumb.
Good night.
No, because you know what it is? I bet it's going to be something like...
Because technically he didn't leave yet.
He gets sprayed at the end, right? And, like, is taken over by his fear. And then alright, so mid-season, he's going to get sprayed. And then, till the end of the season, I think he's probably going to try to deal with it, but he's not going to be able to. And then he's going to find himself, like, at the end of the season, going back to Ra's al Ghul and going to train with them. And we're probably going to pick up next season either like him ending his training or him like amidst his training, something like that.
We're probably close to the end. Either that or we'll see his training in flashbacks.
Oh shit! Do you think? I was going to say, do you think we're going to jump to an older Bruce Wayne?
I don't see them jumping too far if they jump.
Like, I mean, as far as this physical character.
Yeah. Like, I don't see... maybe a 2-year jump tops. Because he can still pass, like... He might be able to pass for 18 if he, like... has some mustache.
Throw some grease pencil on his face.
Especially by next year.
I like that peach fuzz.
I mean, each year he gets older, too.
Well, yeah, I know.
But that'd be crazy if they got somebody bigger. But, wow, I mean, we are...
Yeah, another tangent, but I honestly think, dude, you're onto something. I think you got that. Because, oh man, and that would tie in perfectly. You heard it first here. This is breaking news. Oh,
future news.
You're gonna be able to tell your friends. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen because I heard these two maniacs on the internet talking about it
years ago.
Oh, it very well may take place like. What, March is when it starts back up, the other half?
Yeah, we'll see.
But, yeah, so stay tuned for that.
Back to this
episode, right? So, like, and even after he defeats the serum, John Crane is not an easy adversary for him to take down. Like, he keeps getting away and stuff, yeah.
And he's very slippery, and he gets the inmates to fight him, but he realizes that water kind of like douses the effects of the serum.
Oh, really?
So
I missed that.
He sets up the fire alarms, and that's how he gets all the patients away from him. But in the meantime, Crane ran away.
Okay, and then that's when he has to fight the big crazy dude.
Yeah, that's when all that is going on.
Okay. Alright, so yeah. So he escapes. And then we have, we kind of jump back to Tabitha and Selena, and they're kind of discussing whether or not to join up with Barbara.
Yeah.
And Tabitha's like, no, like,
she's
I don't
a
like
grimy
this.
ass
And
bitch.
Selena's like, no, I'm tired of not being taken seriously. Like, I could do it, with you. I could do it with her, but with the both of you, it'd be so much better, and nobody could stop us, and yada yada. And Tabitha's still like, nah, I'm on the fence and all. And then out of nowhere, like, B&E over here, Ivy, coming in like, oh, I'm with you, and Tabitha takes forever to load a pistol and pull it on the assailant.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, if I was coming into a building intending harm, I don't think I would have allowed. Yeah, I wouldn't have allowed all that. Like, it just seemed very slow.
Right.
Or it was like, I know you're no threat, so I'm going to casually load my weapon and just hold it at you, just in case you have a trick or two.
Yeah, because she's all like, oh, you're Penguin's lackey. And she said, like, I thought she was going to say something way nastier, like, but she's like, oh, you drank the Kool-Aid, the Penguin Kool-Aid or whatever.
Yeah, and she's like, no, I'm tired of being
he'd be disrespecting me.
But they cast her out, and...
Yeah, and the most drawing thing of the season so far, this little girl, like... Because I don't know how her brain is affected.
I'm telling you, she is still a child.
She's acting like
if you remember when before she got this, like, quote-unquote growth spurt, she was not very intelligent. She was doing some dumb, stupid shit.
Well, no, because she was very intelligent.
Was she?
Yeah, because she had all them potions and, like...
Well, not when she was a kid.
Yeah, she had, like, her whole setup.
I thought she would do
or whatever.
I just remember her doing, like, some stuff where it was like, why are you doing that?
Well, I mean, because
like,
she's impulsive. She, like,
Maybe she just got, like, ADHD or something.
Right, but, yeah, she goes to this, like, ancient Chinese secret place.
Yeah, it was called Calgon, I think.
And, she forces the shopkeep to, like, she's like, yo, I heard y'all got some, like, crazy, like, mystical type.
And he's like, who told you about that?
I mean, she said, don't worry about it.
Whoo! Pixie dust all in his face. This truth serum stuff.
Once again, if I was the shopkeeper, I mean, you don't even gotta do all that. But, she goes up in the safe and just starts drinking vials.
She just starts attacking it like it's a mini fridge at spring break. Just like, wow. And I'm like, yo, like,
her
ask him more questions. Like, she's just like, where are they?
Well, it's funny because she grabs two and walks over and is like, what does what? He's all like, you crazy, they go crazy, but, And she goes back and she drinks those two and a bunch more. Like, why go ask about those two if you were just going to drink them all anyway?
And her face starts mutating.
Yeah, man.
I kind of think she's going to turn into like a human Venus flytrap. But at the same time, I think she's just going to end up probably being some sort of, like, you think she's going to be like a hybrid plant person?
She's probably going to be a plant
look
person.
Normal?
She might look normal, but she's going to be like...
But I'm saying the hybrid plant part, is it going to be noticeable?
I don't know, because her face did go crazy. I'm like, no, man, I like that chick.
It could be enhancing her muscles. It could be enhancing, giving her like the poison ability. It could be giving her the...
I don't know. I would actually...
the ability to control plants.
I would wait to see on that one, to see what she actually...
I don't know, man. I think this is it. I mean, I think...
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, she's not going to come out... Oh, no, that shouldn't affect me at all. You're a fucking liar, old Chinese man. Or
this is just your,
old Asian dude.
This was your aged gin stash.
Right. Like, this just made my dick hard for... But hold on, wait.
Yeah.
God damn you, Chinese man.
These potions got me all messed up.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
Hopefully she's alright.
What is it? So, Bruce... wait, I guess... Alright, I guess let's finish talking about what Tabitha and Selena do. So, they go over to Barbara's, and they're like, alright, listen, we'll join you, but the only way... this is Tabitha, says, the only way we'll join you is, if you give us your hands, because, like, you took Butch's hand... or something like that. I missed exactly what was taking place, but she mentioned something, and Barbara puts out her hand, and Tabitha swings down the blade, and like goes just to the tip of her fingers, like swear like cutting her nails, and then she's just like, all right, we'll work with you, just wanted to make sure you were serious and stuff, and I was like, whoa.
She was like, I don't trust you, though. Or I don't trust you for now. Or whatever. And then alright, I'll start on Monday.
Yeah.
I'll see you like...
And, what was it? We have Oswald going into the GCPD.
Yeah, all drawing, talking about... I'll pay any officer 3 times his pay to come with me, and we'll really, take care of this menace or whatever.
Which is, I don't know how that's going to work. Like, that's just building the crime net even more.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's what's going on in the GCPD, and there's like a little bit of a verbal tussle between Bullock and Gordon again, I think.
Yeah.
I forget what the context
He's
was.
all like, we gotta stick together because, these are just battles in a war.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna buy you a drink.
And we need to let them win this war. We need to let them win this battle. And I feel like he said something to that effect.
He's like, well, we need these guys to win the war. Meaning the cops,
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with that, too.
So, all right. So now the big joke that we continue on with, and we're saving it because this I don't recall anything in past episodes, but it very well could exist, very well, but I do not remember. And so we have Bruce is stalking a gang again. I think it was the same gang he was stalking the first time. Gets caught by them. Lo and behold, doesn't take his mask off immediately. But don't worry, they took his mask off for him. And this one of the guys is like, yo man, he looks really familiar. Yo, you famous or something? Yo guys, I'm telling you, I know this kid. And It was just like, he was cracking me up. And he does like some karate moves. Like, he gets the pistol away from the guy, ends up managing to like shoot this other guy in the process. Like, pow, bam, boom, and he ends up like, he does almost like a Sherlock Holmes, where he's like, how am I going to get out of this? And he does like the reverse technology of how to like throw a rope up over the pipe and lunge out the window after grabbing a spray can and a torch and like flamethrower and some dudes. And he does all that, jumps out the window, lands down on the ground. Swear the camera angle made it look like he almost impaled his head into like a fence post, like one of the metal, short metal ones that you would see in the city, you know, where they're like knee high or whatever. Dude, it looks like he was going to throw his forehead straight through one of those things. And then gets up, starts running, immediately runs into the guy he was just running away from, because he literally went down a floor. And like the guy must have been like at the door and been like, oh, he went out the window. Okay, 2 steps, he's outside.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing, kid? But I mean, it was kind of like dramatic and acrobatic and kind of, ooh, it's Batman. You know, like I get what they were doing, and I don't hate them for it.
Right.
And it was comical too, because then you could go, baby Bruce, you're an idiot.
Right. He's learning.
He's learning. He's still not perfected his task. All right, so he basically gets held up at gunpoint again, except now Alfred knocks him upside the noggin with a crowbar.
Him out.
And he,
so I told you so and whatnot.
Yeah, don't be doing this, and you're gonna get yourself hurt, and blah blah blah. All right, and somewhat out of the blue, Lucius Fox comes and knocking, rap-a-tap-tap on the door, buddies. Hey, what's going on? So, and they throw the small reference of, oh, so about what we were talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when? And he's like, yeah, so I have some climbing equipment. You know, these gloves with like claws in it, so you can like attach to walls, and like face guard or whatever, and like this bodysuit that's bulletproof up to 10 feet or more, you know, for climbing. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, and it's like, yo, man, Bruce Wayne is so horrible that like the research and development guy from Wayne Enterprises was like, yo, dude, you gotta knock it off. And if you're not, wear this shit, because you can't die, okay? You are the, like, head of this company. Like, and we can't have you on TV taking your mask off all in public, you know. And you know they solved that problem because, like, later on he's on top of a building, and Alfred goes, put the mask on, blah blah blah, see how it fits in y'all. And he puts it on, and it makes a mechanical noise.
Yeah.
And I like jokingly to myself, I'm like, oh good, that shit screws into his head,
so he
can't take it off.
Fucking wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, because he needs to stop. But it looks kind of cool. It's
he's all like, oh, you know, so you can enjoy your rock climbing or whatever. Like,
yeah.
But to me, it kind of looked like a blacked out, like, Kick-Ass costume.
I was gonna say, like, or Big Daddy from Kick-Ass, just without the horns that Big Daddy had.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a toned down, because he had the more practical helmet and pads kind of get up.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what this resembles, with like that giant forehead piece, you know, of, I guess, you know, helmet, yeah, but it looks pretty thick in the forehead region, and then it like pans out, and we got a nice skyline shot of him standing on the building top,
Right.
and he's just like donning the new suit. Then that's like the end.
Yeah, man. It was a good episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was crazy to see Barbara back to life.
Yeah.
That blew me away. I was like, whoa, this chick.
The title of the season so far makes sense. Not like last season.
What was the title?
The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, because it's like him coming up.
Yep.
So I don't know. Tell us what you think about this episode. What did you think about our random, tangent theories, or just the tangents in general? Like, do you think they got any merit or weight?
Yeah, I think especially in this, universe, I think that theory does have some weight. So we'll see.
But yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, and we will see you at the next episode. Remember, it's all a matter of personal opinion.
It's all MOPO.